Welcome back to MVP Auto. Today we have something truly special to talk about. A car that is more than just transportation, it's an experience, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a rolling piece of Japanese luxury history. I'm talking about the all-new 2026 Toyota Century, Toyota's flagship luxury sedan that has been reimagined for a new generation while holding on tightly to its heritage of exclusivity and quiet elegance. This is not your typical Toyota. In fact, it has always been positioned above Lexus in Japan as the ultimate chauffeur-driven luxury car, and now in 2026, Toyota has taken it to another level. Let's start with the design, because the Century is not about chasing trends. Unlike flashy European luxury sedans with aggressive lines and oversized grilles, the Toyota Century continues its tradition of understated beauty. The exterior design of the 2026 model is clean, formal, and elegant, meant to radiate authority without ever feeling over the top. The long wheelbase, upright proportions, and perfectly balanced silhouette give it a stately presence on the road. The iconic phoenix crest on the grille, which symbolizes immortality and grandeur, makes it instantly recognizable to those who know. The bodywork has been meticulously sculpted with sharp edges and smooth panels, using the highest standards of paintwork in the industry, including hand polishing techniques that make the finish look deep enough to sink into. Even the doors have an extra weight and damping to them, opening and closing with a solid, reassuring feel that tells you this is no ordinary car. Under the hood, the 2026 Century is all about smooth, effortless performance rather than raw power. Toyota has equipped this car with a hybrid powertrain designed to deliver whisper-quiet acceleration and supreme refinement. It combines a naturally aspirated V8 engine with advanced hybrid technology to provide plenty of torque at low speeds and a seamless surge of power when needed. The emphasis here is not on sports car performance, but rather on wafting down the road in silence and serenity. The hybrid system also makes the Century more efficient and environmentally conscious, which is important for a car often used by executives, dignitaries, and even members of the Japanese royal family. The ride quality is enhanced by adaptive air suspension, which soaks up imperfections in the road with ease, giving rear seat passengers the sensation of floating. Speaking of the interior, this is where the Toyota Century truly separates itself from almost everything else on the market. Step inside, and you're welcomed into an environment that feels closer to a private jet or a luxury hotel suite than a car. The 2026 model offers two seating configurations, a traditional rear bench for those who prefer a classic look, or an ultra-luxurious two-seat rear lounge package that provides individual reclining chairs with Ottoman-style leg rests. These seats are wrapped in the finest materials, with wool upholstery available as a nod to Japanese tradition, or premium leather for a more international appeal. The craftsmanship is second to none, with hand-stitched details, wood trim polished by master artisans, and a level of fit and finish that rivals the best in the world. Even the floor mats are thick enough to feel like you're stepping onto a plush carpet at a five-star resort. Technology in the 2026 Century has also been carefully integrated, but always with discretion. Rear passengers get access to large entertainment screens, climate controls, and even massage functions, all operated through intuitive controls hidden within armrests. Advanced sound insulation and noise-canceling systems ensure that the cabin remains quiet even at highway speeds. For the driver, the Century includes a fully digital instrument cluster, a large central infotainment display with the latest Toyota software, and all the driver assistance features you'd expect, such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automated parking systems. But remember, the Century has always been about the rear seat experience more than the driver's, so while the driver gets all the necessary tech, it's the passengers who live in true luxury. One unique selling point of the 2026 Toyota Century is its exclusivity. Unlike a Mercedes S-Class or BMW 7 Series that you might see in every major city around the world, the Century has always been produced in limited numbers, primarily for the Japanese domestic market. Each car is essentially hand-built, with Toyota taking extraordinary care during the production process. It's a car designed not for mass appeal, but for those who value refinement, subtlety, and tradition. Even in its new generation, the Century has stayed true to these principles, refusing to bow to trends of oversized touchscreens everywhere or overly sporty dynamics. Instead, it embraces the idea of timeless elegance and calm, making it a truly unique offering in today's market. Another important point is how the 2026 Century bridges tradition with modern demands. While it still honors its history with design cues that haven't changed much in decades, it also steps into the future with hybrid power, next-generation safety, and state-of-the-art connectivity. Toyota has managed to balance these elements so well that the Century never feels outdated or too conservative. Instead, it feels like a car built with confidence, knowing exactly what it is meant to be, and that's something very few vehicles on the market can claim. In terms of driving character, owners and chauffeurs alike will appreciate the quiet cabin, buttery smooth suspension, and near-perfect isolation from the outside world. The steering is light yet precise, the brakes are gentle but strong, and the entire vehicle moves with an effortlessness that makes long journeys feel relaxing rather than tiring. It's less about being thrown back into your seat with acceleration and more about never noticing the road passing beneath you, and in a way, that's far more impressive. So, to sum it all up, the 2026 Toyota Century is not just a car, it's a statement of refinement, heritage, and mastery. With its iconic design, whisper-quiet hybrid performance, extraordinary craftsmanship, and unrivaled rear-seat luxury, it remains in a category of its own. This is not about being flashy or aggressive, this is about commanding respect through elegance and tradition. The Century is Toyota's crown jewel, and the 2026 version shows us that even in an era dominated by technology and speed, there's still a place for pure, serene luxury. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Toyota's most prestigious car, don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment about your thoughts on the new Century, and subscribe to MVP Auto for more in-depth looks at the world's most fascinating vehicles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.